All right. Good morning to you, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever you are joining us from the any part of the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this event, and it promises to be a very amazing, impactful, transformational, and most impactful program. And we are so happy. We are so delighted to have everyone with us today. Yes, thank you so much. And then feel free to share with us. Let us know in the comment section where you are joining us from. We would love to know where you are joining us from so as to appreciate you better. Let us know where you are joining us from. All right. And also, you can as well do well to send a greeting to all the participants in your own dialect. Okay. Okay, let's know where you are joining us from. And also, all right, okay, I can see Edwin joining us from Nigeria. You're welcome, Mr. Edwin. Yes, let's keep it rolling up. Let's know where you are joining us from. This program is really a transformational program. Yes, I can see Mrs. Anne Molly. Wow, thank you so much, Ma. I can see Dr. Sudi. This is going to be great. Wow. Yes, and even as we anticipate receiving other young persons, other persons to join this program, we want to really appreciate everyone that's here today. We want to say a big thank you to you for finding out time. All right, Bright in Guaya from Zambia. Okay, good morning to you, Mr. Bright. Yes, we are so happy to receive you. Are you are from Nigeria? Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Rubimbo from Zimbabwe. That's great. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Let's keep it rolling up. You can send your greetings in your own dialect. Let's keep it rolling up. All right. Okay. My name is Melchizedek Victor, and I'm from Nigeria. And I look forward to receiving more responses in the comment section. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. All right. Once again, good morning to you, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are joining us from on the part on this earth. And so this is an amazing event webinar put together by the Young African Innovators Hub, of which I'm privileged to be the convener of the organization. The last time we had an engagement with us was at the Global Youth Dialogue, of which we received many persons being part of us. And we were privileged to have our two speakers for today being part of the event in the last year Global Youth Dialogue, which was organized virtually. And we had Mrs. Anne Molly as our speaker in the dialogue last year in October, and we are so happy to have her here with us today. We also have Dr. Sudi participating in the event last day, and we are so happy to have him with us here today. And we will introduce this great personality in a very special way as we proceed in this event. And so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, let's not be discouraged. Many persons are still joining us. We received many applications from several countries, from Israel, Afghanistan, from the United Arab Emirates, Namibia, several countries. And we look forward to receiving all of them today because we are ready to receive and learn from the wealth of knowledge and expertise of our amazing speakers. And so thank you once again. And we are so privileged to have with us today two founders of different organizations, and we have some young innovators that we are featuring in this program. They will be sharing with us the innovations, the inventions, and the innovations they've made, how they've been able to support their society, how they've been able to make impact to their community. And so we look forward to receiving their ideas, receiving their success stories. And it's going to really be an amazing event. And so just give us a little update. All right, just give us a little update about the Young African Innovators Hub. Please, if you are just joining us, you can do well to let us know where you are joining us from, and also send a greeting to everyone participating in this event in your own mother tongue. I believe that that's very exciting, and it's actually funny. So let's get engaged in this. Let's share our own dialect and just do the greeting. And so just to give us a little update of the Young African Innovators Hub. We are so privileged that the hub will be a year old next month, February. And we have been blessed by so many persons coming around to be part of this event. And it's been success all the way. And we don't want to take that for granted. And so next month, we will be having our anniversary, and it's going to be a live event, a live event in the capital city of Nigeria. And we're going to have so many dignitaries coming around, people that are passionate about young people, passionate about sustainable development, passionate about creating sustainable solutions and bringing the young people into the forefront of creating the solutions. We will be having them in our program, in our anniversary coming up, either in February or in March. And so we wish to use this avenue to invite as many that can be part of it. It's going to really be a massive event. And in addition to that, this year we are moving with a fast speed. And so we will be having great events to reach out to young persons all across Africa and all across the world. And we believe we can do this. We are not too small for this. We have the capacity, and we are going to bless our society with what is endowed in us as young persons. So I encourage you to be part of what we are doing. In any way you can support what we are doing. In any way you can be a motivation to what we are doing as we look forward to engaging young persons productively to create sustainable solutions first in the African continent and all across the world. And so it's really going to be a different story. 2022, Africa reset, the planet Earth reset, Young African Innovators Hub are coming to make great impact, and we believe that this will be successful. Thank you so much. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know today, we are considering a very important subject, which is promoting the innovations and potential of young people in contemporary times. This is very, very important because, as we all are aware, young people are very hardworking. Young people are very innovative. They are endowed with great potential. But unfortunately, not all of these potentials find full expression. Many of them are latent, undiscovered, untapped, and so we are not benefiting from what is endowed in young persons. And this is what we seek to address today. We seek to see how we can address this matter to let young people know that they can do it despite the determining factors, despite the limiting factors that have hindered them up till now. They can still make the change. They can still make the difference. Despite the financial situation, there can still be a way to navigate without doing something that is illegal. There can still be a way to navigate to get to the global stage of impacting the whole global community. And we are so happy to have amazing speakers with us today, great personalities, global phenomena. We have them with us today, and we will be engaging them in our discussion for the day. And we are so happy to have with us the founder of FDG Brigade India, in person of Dr. Sudhi Joshi. Hello, Dr. Sudhi. Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Good morning. All right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Yes, we will get back to you. And we also have with us the founder of Hack for Earth Foundation, another amazing global phenomenon. And last year, she organized I think it's the first global virtual hackathon that was targeted at the 17 SDGs. And it was really a great event. And we are so happy to have her here with us today. These great personalities will be unleashing to us out of the depth of their expertise and knowledge. And it's really going to be a great one, because while we are reaching out to you during the process of the application process, we said it's going to be an amazing session, an amazing webinar. And I want to tell you the truth, definitely, it's really going to be an amazing webinar. As you listen to this great personality, you know that I'm not telling this, I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. And so in addition to that, we have great young persons, great innovators that are with us today. Yes, I can see Mrs. Anne Molly. Good morning to you, Ma. Hello,
good morning.
Good morning.
Great to be with you. Good morning. So happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And so we will get back to you as well. And so we have great young persons with us today, young persons that have distinguished themselves to make impact, to contribute positively to their society. And we are so happy to have them with us today. And we have Mr. Solomon Obaji. He's a young man from Nigeria, and he is also a financial coach. He has been able to employ his mind and his knowledge and skill to lift young persons, and including the elderly, from financial crisis. And so we are so happy to have him here with us today. And he's going to be sharing with us the way how he got to make the impact he has made up to now. As at last week or so, I saw a picture of how he was training some persons in the capital city of Nigeria. So we are so happy to have him with us. And also we have with us Mr. Bright Wire from Zambia. He is the Golden Right Awardee of Zambia for the year 2021. And he made an application, a seizure application for epileptic people. And we are so happy to have him here with us today. And he's going to be sharing with us how he made his application and how it has been helpful. We are so happy to have him here with us as well. We also have with us Rivimbo Abigail from Zimbabwe. She is a very hardworking young lady. We got to know about how we read about her impact to our society, and they were so touching, so amazing. And we felt like having her here with us today to share with the global community, to see what young ladies are doing, employing their energy to benefit their society. We also have with us Mr. James Edwin, a young man that was able to tackle the issue of power supply in his community. He made a fuel generator, and we are so happy to have him here with us. So he will be sharing with us how he got to make the generator, and how it has impacted the society, and what are the things we need to know about his innovation. We also have with us today Mr. Daniel Guerra. He's the community manager of the Young African Innovators Hub, and so many persons we have today, and we are so happy to have everyone. And so, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I would like to welcome our first keynote speaker, and he is the founder of the LPG Brigade.
So we are so happy to have you with us today. Okay, and so thank you so much once again. And at this point, I would like to welcome. Okay, sorry for that. At this point, I would like to welcome Mr. Dr. Joshi Sudhi from India. Hello, Dr. Sudhi.
Hello.
Yes,
am I audible?
Good afternoon to you. Yes,
am
very
audible?
audible.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Hello.
Thank you so much for tuning into the event.
Yes.
Thank you. And so before we give you the stage, we would love you to tell us a little about yourself in 2 minutes, and then the stage is yours.
Okay.
All right. Can you tell us a little about yourself in just 2 minutes, and then we will proceed?
I will start.
Yes, we would love
Yes.
you to tell us a little about yourself in 2
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. Fine. Okay. 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 Myself, Dr. Sudhi Joshi. I'm a district health officer and founder and director, SDG Brigade India. And I'm also a mentor of change in Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog. And I'm also a nodal officer, liaison officer, protocol officer in various government programs. I'm also a part of high-level political forum, which is affiliated with the United Nations. I'm also a country director of India for Model United Nations containing the WYMUN. I'm also a keynote speaker and associated members in various NGO stakeholders and various civil services organizations. I'm extremely happy to express my gratitude to Mr. Victor for inviting me in such prestigious event of Innovators Hub, and we are ready to serve and share you the important information. Thank you, Chair.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sudhi. We are so happy to have you with us. Now, today we are considering a very important topic, which is promoting the innovations of young persons and their potential in contemporary times. And so we would love you to share your wealth of knowledge, share out of your wealth of knowledge on this subject matter, even as we leave the stage for you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
First of all, I am telling you the brief about the our SDG Brigade, how it came in the motion. So first of all, I since last 5 years I have been intensively working for United Nations SDG. 2015 to 2030, there is a clear-cut roadmap. We all are here for sustainable globe. We are here for peace, global happiness, and solidarity. And we are working on it. So, if we want sustainability, we have to start with 3I. My all young leaders, we have established 3I. What are these 3Is? The first I is inform. Youth must be informed. Youth have a great talent. Youth have a great potential. They are the enthusiastic person. They are the change makers. But without information, they will not get what they want. The first I is inform. We have established 3I in SDG Brigade India. The first is inform. The second is inspired. If we want youth become change agent, first we have to give them knowledge. After gaining knowledge, they become change agent, and then various involvement starts. We are assigning various activities, various projects as a coordination. We are giving them opportunity, freedom, raise their skills, and then what happened? The base and best thing is they inspired. The second I is inspire. Inform, inspire. After inspiration, they come forward for individual project. Then we assign them special project of special SDG indicators and some content. And then real integration start. The third I is integration. Integration is very essential. all SDGs are interlinking and interconnected. We will not get only addressing one SDG or one indicator. If we want cumulative action and best effect and impact, we have to start with integration. So these three I, inform, inspire, integration, we will convert change agent to change maker. Youth become change maker. So the roadmap of change agent to change maker lies between three I, that is inform, inspire, integration. The first introductory my speech related with development of youth for change agent to change maker. Now, contemporary times, as we all know that COVID-19 first attack, second attack, and this now third attack we are facing, and we have a problem of youth regarding the employability, regarding their health, their overall development, their career, their professional development. We are having so many issues regarding this COVID-19 pandemic or post-pandemic period. So for this, I have come to some conclusion. We have to put focus on three things: knowledge, skill, attitude. Knowledge, skill, attitude. If youth have a knowledge, but they don't have a skill, the problem starts. Youth must be empowered by skill. So skill development, skill, I mean to say both skill. So we have a lot of skills, but basically we are talking about the soft skills. Youth must be empowered by getting skills. If youth having knowledge, skill, and good attitude, they can embracing change in the community. Remember my words. We want embracing change in the community. Change in the community comes not easy way. It's a very tough. The mindset of the people are not positive. So if we want to embracing the change in the community, youth have to come forward for making their own empowerment. They become their own charger, own motivator, own uplifter, own mentor. Example, here we are talking about the entrepreneurship. Every country put focus on the young entrepreneur, and young entrepreneurs are giving good example in business, in administration, and in the professional level or in private level also. So young entrepreneur has to come forward. Government has to give concentration on skill development and capacity building. I'm putting that skill development and capacity building training is very essential for youth. And the third thing is most important, that is attitude. Due to this pandemic, the attitude of youth has changed. I can say it is shifted. They are not much concentrated. In spite of having their enthusiasm, they are a little bit become perverted to the social media. So we have to generate this youth power, channelizing them into action, then and then we will get the result. So getting involved and getting participate
Hello, Dr. Sudhi. Hello, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
You can hear. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we
So,
can hear you.
yes, yes. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, the thing is that if we want to channelize youth, we have to go with a strategic intelligence, strategic approach. Strategic approach is very essential. Collaboration is essential. Partnership is essential. Training, good training, skill-based training is essential. And freedom as well as the opportunity to generate employability. Youth seek for the employability. And we have to come forward with systemic and strategic approach. I have narrated some points and I am narrating you here. What should we do? We are believing in resolution, not solution. United Nations believe in resolution. So first, supporting non-formal education workers, especially youth workers who work directly with young people to raise the quality of provision. Remember, to raise the quality of provision. We are supporting non-formal education workers. We are supporting formal education workers as well as non-formal education workers. Providing accessible and user-friendly tools. Accessible and user-friendly tools and resources also to improve non-formal education and youth work is very essential. The third thing, recognizing and validating non-formal learning in business and in the formal and non-formal education sectors. It's very important. And the fourth is developing effective partnership between stakeholders to provide favorable operating context of the work. So stakeholder collaboration is very essential to promote youth. Youth have a skill, but the promotion is essential. Sources and resources is essential. Everybody don't have a facility of internet. Everybody have a don't facility of latest mobile phones or latest computers. So here I am putting my sentence: systemic, sustained and concentrated action in above 4 areas for significant contribution to closing the gap between the requirements of the market and the positive contribution of non-formal learning. The second is encouraging entrepreneurship skill in young people. Encouraging entrepreneurial skill in young people. Young people have a very good skills, but promotion is less. We have to promote their skills. We have to promote. Here I am telling 7 or 8 areas or skills. What should youth do? The first important thing is sense making. Interpreting the underlying meaning of expressions. Youth are not 100% aware about all the context of the global sustainability. Here we have to create sense making concept. The second is social intelligence. Sir, social intelligence, connecting with others, very essential. The third is adaptive thinking. Adaptive thinking is very essential. Ability to operate in diverse cultural settings. Ability to ability to operate in diverse cultural settings. The fourth is cross-cultural competencies. Cross-cultural competencies. That means ability to operate in diverse cultural settings as well as best efforts. The 5 computational thinking, translating data in abstract concept, and then new media literacy. New media literacy is what? Critically assessing and developing content. If youth have to analyze or elaborate their exploring their, if they want to explore their knowledge and skill in social media, they have to reach their content. And then transdisciplinarity, understanding concepts from different disciplines. And then design mindset, remember, representing and developing task and work process in such innovative way. And last but not least, cognitive load management with virtual collaboration, working with various virtual platforms. If we want to make sustainability, there are 4 steps. Able become stable, become sustainable, become consistent. We want consistency, we want transparency, we want accountability in action, in administration, in all forms. We want ethics, we want peace. After all, why we are here? We are here for peace. We are here for happiness. We are here for solidarity. No one left behind. No one should left behind. If we start SDG 1 to 17, across 232 indicators, the primary focus is leaving no one behind. Leaving no one behind is our motto. We don't want any inequalities. We don't want any disparity. We don't want any caste, race, religion bias. We don't want violence. We are here for unity. Unity in diversity. If we promote youth, their skill, they can change anything. Youth have a power. Youth have a potency. Youth become change maker. We are here to develop, to produce, and to initiate change makers. Youth are already change agent. The question is how they become change maker, how they become given good result. Systemic no, strategic approach is needed. They have to learn SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. We are believing SWOT analysis. Enough training. We should give proper training to our youth. How, when, why, whom, whose, which, all comes under the part of training. If we will give proper training, in India, we are arranging Model United Nations conferences. And UN conferences is a very nice platform to explore their knowledge and skill. So this is the one way. The second way is like webinar and dialogue, where youth come forward and interaction, question and answer. The third is talk show. You can arrange talk show, specific purpose or specific topic. The fourth youth can do, that is various competitions like debate competition, poster competition, essay competition, real competition. In the contemporary times, youth are having their own issues, but we have to channelize them. We have to motivate them. We have to inspire them. We have to guide them, mentor them, and rather mentoring, nurturing. I like the word nurturing. We have to nurture youth by motion, care, empathy, sympathy, warmth. Youth have a power. They can change. So many, if you go through the United Nations report, you will say how youth can change so many things. But remember my 3 I's: inform, inspire, integrate. We have to engage youth and then involve youth and giving responsibility on their shoulders. Without responsibility, we will not get result. If we want to get perfect result, we will get it. But without motivation, without guidance, without direction, we will not get it. So here, I am putting some of the important concluding remarks which I have drafted as a concluding remarks for resolution. This webinar must have some solutions as well as resolution for good changes. So I am now narrating my concluding remarks, which I already written on this paper. The first is applying a youth and intergenerational lens in crisis response and recovery measures across the public administration. This is first resolution we want. It is related with not only youth, generation, government, as well as the stakeholders. The second resolution point is updating national youth strategies in collaboration with youth stakeholders to translate political commitment into actionable programs. Political commitment into actionable programs. Here, center point is youth, center point is entrepreneurship, center point is integration, and center point is sustainability. The third, partnering with National Statistical Office and Research Institute to gather actual data. We want actual data. The fifth is promoting age diversity in public consultations and state institutions to reflect the needs and consent of different age cohort in decision making. We want youth to be part in decision making. Youth are not involved in decision making. We want youth to be part as a decision makers also. And last 2 point is aligning short-term emergency response with investment into long-term economic, social, and environmental objectives to ensure the well-being of future generations. See, here we are, future generation need exploration also. We have to survive our sources for future generation. And last, providing targeted policies and services for the most vulnerable, I'm using word, vulnerable youth populations, including young people not in employment, not in education or training, young migrants, homeless youth, young women, adolescents, and children facing increased risk of domestic violence. We have to survive all those who are indeed need to survive themselves. So my basic theme of today's topic is how can youth become change agent to change maker? How can we embrace change in the community? How government support us? And how knowledge, skill, and attitude reflect into the outcome. After all, we want good impact in the society by good outcome. And what should we do? We should channelize youth, inviting them, informing them, guiding them, mentoring them, assigning them, observing, assessing them, and then real integration start. And we will get what we want. And here we are for sustainable globe by 2030. Thank you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sudhi. That was a great exposition. And we will make sure that this exposition from you is released to the global community as much as we can. We will ensure that we share this with as many that are not privileged to be a part of this meeting today, because you've spoken a lot and I picked so many things from what you said. And out of what you said, I picked, one of the things I picked was that we should not leave anyone behind. We should not leave anyone behind. And also, if we can promote the youth, they can change anything. If we can promote the youth, they can change anything. And this is very important. And we would like everyone to hear this. We are saying that there is challenge in our world, but now we are getting to know that if we can promote the young people, they can change anything, because they have the capacity and they have the potential endowed in them, if only we can promote them. And so thank you so much, Dr. Sudhi. We crave your indulgence to still stay with us. We believe that some persons may have questions to ask, and also we would like you to listen to our young innovators as well, as they will make their presentation. I believe you'll be very amazed and you'll be very impressed by what young people are doing all over the world, to let us know that young people are really hardworking and are really productive. Thank you so much, sir. And this will also attest to what you are saying, that it is actually true. Thank you once again. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the founder of the SDG Brigade India, in person of Dr. Sudhi Joshi. And please, I'd like us to take note of all he has said, and we will as well make sure that this video is sent to you so that you can go over it again. Because the truth is that knowledge is power. And so, having said that, we will move straight to our next speaker, and she is an amazing global phenomenon. And I tell you the truth, you will enjoy what you are about to hear. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, permit me to welcome on board the founder of the Hack for Earth Foundation, in person of Mrs. Anne Molly. Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello from Stockholm, Sweden. Nice to be here with you today.
Thank you so much for tuning into this event and for accepting our invite. Thank you. And so, before we go further, we would like you to, in 2 minutes, share with everyone a little about yourself, because I believe that many persons do not know you and they would like to know more about you. In 2 minutes, can you please tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, thank you. First of all, to Dr. Sudhi Joshi for that presentation. I really enjoyed that, and it was great to take part of your work. Very important work that you're doing. And yes, about me, I have been working with hackathons as a tool for creating citizen-driven innovation for the past couple of years. And what I have developed is a tool for inviting anyone who wants to be part of creating sustainable solutions to do so. Because I really believe that everyone, including youth, of course, but everyone on this planet need to be part of creating the sustainable solutions that we need for our future. Not only the leaders of the countries and the leaders of the companies, the large corporations, of course, they need to act more. But everyone, all citizens of the world need a platform for creating real solutions that we make a reality for the future that we need tomorrow. And as of today, I didn't see such a platform. There was possibly a way to express your views, but not a real platform for creating real solutions. So that is the basic idea of the Hack for Earth Foundation that I founded in 2021. And the basic idea behind it is three good things that I believe in, and that is sustainability. Everything we do as human beings, and as what the Hack for Earth Foundation does, has to be sustainable. It has to be, everything we do has to have that focus. And the second thing is diversity. Everybody needs to be on board. It cannot only be the global leaders, or it can not be only one part or single-minded persons in one context, but we need diversity, because diversity ensures height of innovation in the solutions that we create. And the third one is impact. We need impact in it, because a good idea is nothing if it's not made a reality. So there's a lot of dialogue going on right now. There's COP26 and everybody's talking about sustainability and what needs to be done, but there's too little action going on. And I really want to change that. I want to create a platform where everyone can actually be part of creating the solutions that we need. So that is the idea behind the Hack for Earth Foundation and the global online hackathon Hack for Earth that we did last year. And what is, it's part of a process that we have created, the Dream Hack Build process that I can talk a little bit more about after that. Was that the kind of introduction you wanted me to do, Melchizedek? Or do you want something more?
Okay, I think because of our time, because of other schedules which you may have, we are satisfied with this for now. And even as we delve more into our discussion for today. And so thank you once again. Now you made mention of collaboration, and which is very key. And just as Dr. Sudhi as well made mention of collaboration. And so this is what we need now, collaboration, persons, passionate persons that want to create sustainable solution in our world. We actually need to collaborate, and this is very important. Thank you so much for the connection with you, and we look forward to working together and creating sustainable solutions in our world. And so we'll go straight to our discussion and some questions which we have for you today. Now, we are considering promoting youth innovation and potential in contemporary times. And so we just heard from Dr. Joshi Sudhi. We would like to hear from you your own opinion in this regard. What are your views in regards to promoting youth innovation and potential?
So could you repeat that question, because you broke up for a second? I couldn't hear the entire question.
Okay, I said that we would like to hear your own view in regards to promoting youth innovation and potential in contemporary times.
Yes, of course, it's extremely important to invite everyone on this planet. And of course, young people have a lot of potential, and it's not taken care of enough as it is today. Since in most parts of the world, we don't listen to people younger than 18. And a lot of the time you get the response that you're too young, you're not accepted, and your idea is not important because you're young. And that's, I think it's obvious that it's probably the other way around, because who would be more interested in our future than our young people around the world? Because the future belongs to you. It's more important for you that the future really delivers and becomes a future you want to live in than for us others that have been around and don't have that much time left. So it's extremely important that we invite young people to be part of the process and the dialogue that is going on all levels of society, and invited in the rooms where the decisions are made. And that is, I think, a constant work that we have to be doing. But most of all, I want to stress the importance of inviting young people to actually create the solutions that we need for tomorrow. And that is what we try to do in a Hack for Earth. And also with this process, Dream Hack Bill, where we first invited the entire world to dream for our future connected to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we collected more than 1,500 dreams from over 80 countries and connected these to the Sustainable Development Goals. And why did we do this? It's because I really, really believe that everything starts with a dream. It starts with a vision. Whatever you are going to do, if you're going to build a kitchen table or an innovation that solves the water issue in the world, or the problem with plastic, single-use plastic, it all has to start with a dream, a vision of where do we want to go, what do I want, and what does it look like? So that is our reason for doing that. So we collected the dreams and we analyzed them with an AI tool. And that is how we created the challenges for the Hack for Earth hackathon. So I would love to do this on an even bigger scale, because 1,500 there's a lot of dreams from 80 countries, but what if we had millions of dreams from all of the countries in the world? And that will also engage a lot of young people. We saw that dreamforearth.com, that most people sharing their dreams were young people. And this was open to everyone. So we have children from many parts of the world sharing their dreams, school children, and I would say up to 25 are the ages that most people share their dreams. So that is the one way to start. And after that, we did the hackathon where anyone could join. Of course, there were some regulations to this. You had to be able to communicate in English and have access to Wi-Fi, and also have a computer. And I know that excludes a lot of people in the world, but you have to start somewhere. So we had participants from 121 countries in the world. 1,371 teams were online competing in the 7 challenge categories, all connected to the SDGs. And now we have 7 winners in the 7 categories that we had. And the categories were all connected to the Sustainable Development Goals, like health, environment, sustainable society, partnership. We had water and education, and one more. And now what we're doing is what I've been talking about. An idea is great and dialogue is great, but you have to have action. And in order to create the action, all of these 7 winners that have been chosen by our jury are really, really cool one. They are all in the Build for Earth acceleration program now. And the point of it all is to create real solutions out of these 7. So that is it's a really exciting program. And at the end of June this year, we will see how far they have come in realizing their solutions. And I've done this before, so I know it works. Some people say innovation has to take a long time. And I'm thinking that it's not possible because we don't have time anymore. If we are to meet the Sustainable Development Goals and develop real solutions to them, we cannot say that like we did before, like, oh, it takes a couple of years. We don't have that much time. We have to speed up the process. And one way of doing that is really saying that this is the amount of time we have. And I think that really puts your mindset. If you give yourself 6 months to do something, well, then it has to take 6 months instead of giving yourself 6 years. So I truly believe that's important to just say, okay, we have this time and we got to do something with it. Yes. And yes, just let me add that there were a lot of young people from Africa in the Hack for Earth hackathon. And out of the 121 countries, we had on the top 10 list of participating countries in regards to amount of joining teams. I think Nigeria, Kenya, and Uganda was on the top 10 list of in regards to amount of joining teams. So I know for a fact, of course, I see it here today too, but there are a lot of creative, innovative, engaged minds and young people in Africa. And we really need to harness that power that you have and give it a platform. So that was great to see. And among the winners, we have, among the 7 winning solutions, we have participants in the teams or team members from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Ghana, Morocco, and I think one more, I don't remember now. But if you go to hackforearth.com/winners, you can see all the winners. And I'm so proud that so many of them are from African countries, because I can notice that there's a lot of innovative power coming from that continent.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for that. I attest to what you said. There are many innovative and active young persons coming from Africa, and that's true. Thank you so much for that great acknowledgement to African youth. And you actually touched an aspect which was an answer to a question I was supposed to ask. Yes, for our young persons that are watching, she just made mention of the Hack for Earth hackathon. This is an opportunity you can take advantage of. You can as well be a part of the hackathon. I believe it will still hold this year, right?
Oh, sorry, you broke up at the end.
Okay, with the program, the hackathon, is there another session for this year?
We have not decided what we are going to do for 2022 besides the Build for Earth program. But I'm thinking, of course, that we will create more hackathons. Of course, maybe I didn't mention what a hackathon is, but I'm assuming everybody knows. It's a competition in innovation where you work together in teams to create solutions to challenges that you have predefined before the competition starts. And we will definitely be doing more of those, but I don't have the set plan for that yet. So what's going on now is also the Build for Earth program that we believe is very important, where the solutions really are brought to life. So we can say that, look, we have a process that really works, and we are creating tools that have real impact for the world. So that is our main focus until June. And after that, definitely will be more hackathons that you will be able to participate in. So feel free to follow me and connect with me on LinkedIn. And I will, of course, share more info on that.
All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your effort in taking pragmatic action and pragmatic steps in creating sustainable solutions in our world. Really, I applaud you for that. Thank you so much. And so I would like to encourage everyone participating in this event. You can do well to follow the Hack for Earth Foundation. They are out to take pragmatic steps in creating solutions to global problems. So we can do well to follow what the activities and as we work together in collaboration. Thank you very much. And so I would like to ask another question. Now, I know there are many questions in our heart, among which is how can we rise despite the bedeviling factors as young people around our communities? How can we rise and get our potentials to a global stage where it benefits the global community? So how can young people rise despite the bedeviling factors, the challenges around them in their community, and become a global voice?
I think there are possibilities, definitely. I believe that many of you who are gathered here, of course, have the passion and the drive and the entrepreneurial mindset to have a real impact on your society and the planet. So, of course, there are many other platforms than Hack for Earth. I know the United Nations have several, and the UNICEF, and there's SDS and youth, and I'm thinking that if you really think, don't let things hinder you. You just you dream big. These are the times when it's really easy to start an organization and have impact. And if you have the right passion and drive to do it, people will recognize this. So I'm thinking, don't let people tell you it's not possible. If I would have listened to that, I would not be here where I am today. So many people have told me for years that this is not possible. This project is too large. You cannot do this. It's crazy. You can't listen to that. Then nothing would happen. And in these times that we are in, with the Sustainable Development Goals being what we really need to focus on and do everything in our power to achieve in order to have a future that's even inhabitable. Don't let anything hold you back. And I really believe there's, as I've seen in Hack for Earth, the potential of young people is amazing, and the ideas that you come up with is also just so impressive. So don't let people tell you no.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. And to add a little to what you said, it's very, very important. Now we are aware that there are challenges in our community, and challenges that have limited many young persons that are endowed with potential. But I personally believe that there is a way to go about it. Beyond the financial challenges, with an idea, you can rise from where you are. You can, with an idea, just an idea, and the proper marketing strategy and the proper everything, a concept about it, with just an idea, without a dime in your pocket, it's possible to rise. So I would like to encourage every young person listening to me out there that may be in such a situation. You have an innovation, you know you're endowed with potential, but there are challenges, there are things that are weighing you down, there are things that probably financial challenges, that shouldn't discourage you. It is still possible. You can still move ahead once you have the right concept and the right strategy. Thank you so much, Ma, for that comment and that response. And I would like to ask one more question before I will give room to our participants. to as well ask their questions. I believe some persons will want to ask you some questions. And so finally, my question to you today, now, are there opportunities for young people to harness? Are there opportunities for young people to harness currently? Because I believe that is actually a question in the heart of many young persons. Now I've invented something. How do I go about it? Do I reach out to the UNICEF? Do I reach out to the United Nations? I don't know if you are aware of any opportunity that young people can take advantage of currently, and they will be so grateful and delighted to hear from you in that regard.
I don't have any concrete examples as of right now, but I know, of course, that there are initiatives that you can definitely be part of. And as I mentioned, SDSN Youth, they are a global initiative and a UN organization that organizes possibilities, entrepreneurial possibilities for youth. And so I would, I can write it in the chats. And I would follow them on LinkedIn if I were you. And of course, there are others as well. I can, let me think and get back to you, Melchizedek, and I can, if you can send it to the audience, because I would also recommend just following some of the big organizations on LinkedIn, because many are looking for young innovators from all over the world to join in different events. So there are definitely things and events and possibilities out there. You just need to know where to look. And of course, that's not always easy to know where to look, but that is one I'm thinking about. And yeah, let me get back to you on that one, because definitely there are more.
All right, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much for that response. And so we would allow you to take some rest now, and we crave indulgence to please stay with us. Our young innovators will be so delighted to have you share their ideas and their innovations, what they've been able to make. They'll be so happy. And so we crave your indulgence to please still bear with us and stay with us. Thank you so much. And before we move further to the next section for this event, we would like to receive questions from our audience. Probably you listen to Dr. Sudhi, and you also listen to Mrs. Anmori. If you do have a question, you can do it to use the raise a hand icon, and we will give you the platform to ask your question in just a few minutes. All right. Do you have a question from the audience? Is there any question? Use the raise the hand icon, and we will give you the platform to ask your question. All right. Okay. And I believe there is no question for now. So thank you once again, our great speakers, Mrs. Anmori and Dr. Sudhi. Thank you so much for unleashing out of your wealth of ideas and knowledge. And so we are about to go to the next segment of the webinar, where we will have our young innovators. Okay, I can see Mr. Daniel Guerra. He has a question to ask. All right, Mr. Daniel, can you put on your mic and also ask your question in just few minutes?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So happy to be here. Sorry, you took my icon. It was actually the clapping one. It was not the waving. I was actually clapping and appreciating her. You saw it clearly. Thank you so much, our guest speaker. I want to thank Dr. Sylvie. I don't know, I'd like to request that he can, if he has materials, that his presentation, if you had any written documents, you can as well forward it to us, some resources, so that we can still look at them later, because they're inspiring. I want to thank Ms. Anne Molin for her contributions. We are so grateful. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel Guerra. That's our community manager and a great, amazing young man. And we are so happy to have him with us. Thank you so much. And so, ladies and gentlemen, and without any other question, we would like to go to the next session of the webinar, where we have our young persons that have distinguished themselves in their different communities, where we have them coming to share with us their ideas and success stories. And so I will hand this session over to Mr. Daniel Guerra and our Kenya ambassador, Evans Nguku. So, Mr. Daniel, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Daniel Agera, as introduced by Kovena. I appreciate you all so far. How many of us are happy to be here? I don't know. And if you're happy, show me a sign, an emoji that shows how excited you are to be getting so much insight from what is happening here. As in, this is a rare privilege and opportunity, and we're so grateful to our guest speakers. So give me signs. I'm not seeing any waves. I'm not seeing anybody's waving. Are we sleeping? Where are they? Wave your hand, do something, let me know. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
okay, wow, wonderful. We have our guest, Sir Solomon Ogbaji is here and is ready for us. So, Mr. Solomon Ogbaji, you can unmute yourself and speak to us. Mr. Solomon Ogbaji.
Yeah, thank you. I can hear you.
Okay. Mr. Solomon.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yes,
Mr. Solomon,
he can hear you. Mr. Solomon can hear you. Yes, he can hear you. He can hear you.
Okay.
You can continue.
Since I cannot hear.
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Can you all hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Wow, but I cannot hear anybody. That's strange.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
We can hear you.
I cannot hear. The network is.
Okay.
Okay.
Really
Can you
apologize
hear me
for
now?
that network issue. Yes.
Okay, good. I can hear everyone now.
Okay, I can hear you now. Sorry about the break in transmission. So, Mr. Solomon, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can hear you now. Good day. Good day, sir.
Good day. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Mr. Solomon.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. I hope you can hear me
well
too.
Done.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, how's your day going?
It's going well. We bless God. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Hello?
Victor.
Okay. Okay. We are really blessed and happy to have you in our midst. So without wasting more time, I'd like you to introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself briefly in 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Victor, thank you for putting this amazing session together. A very big thank you to our guest speakers who just spoke. It was really, really insightful. My name is Solomon Obaji from Benue State, Nigeria. I'm a teens coach. I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast, and I am so passionate about youth development. I strongly believe that young people have so much potentials in themselves. So what I do is create systems and platforms where young people can identify their potentials and begin to use their potentials for the benefit of an entire generation. I'm so delighted and so excited to be here. God bless you so much.
Wow, that's wonderful, Mr. Solomon. We're so happy to have you in our midst to share guests and learn from you. So, can you share with us about your innovation and how it has helped our community, Nigeria, and the world at large?
Okay. Because of my background, all right. Okay. Let me just quickly go straight to the point because of our other guest speakers. Now, growing up as a child,
Okay.
I was born and brought up in a very humble home, in a very poor home, where there is not so much resources. I was not exposed to, having these basic things of life that makes a young person happy, But then I made up my mind that I was not going to accept the life that was given to me. I was going to create a better life and a better future for myself, my family members, and the people around me. All right. So right from my campus days, I started a non-governmental organization called Puppet Networks. The vision of Puppet Networks from the year 2017 was to see how, from my little corner, I can impact teenagers. I discovered that most teenagers around me were not inspired. They were not taking their academics serious. They were not paying attention to their studies. All right. So I started that organization with the aim of helping young people see, or helping teenagers see, the reason why they have to take education serious. All right. So we started with holding success seminars. We're holding trainings, going from secondary schools to secondary schools, just helping young people to understand that education is the key to a bright future. All right. And then shortly after graduation in 2019, the pandemic set in. There was no movement. Everyone was locked down. Coronavirus came. The whole world was shut down. But then by the help of my mentor, his name is Samsule, he got me into the cryptocurrency space. I started seeing amazing opportunities in the crypto world. I started seeing how cryptocurrency has helped so many individuals worldwide. Because of the energy and the drive I had towards youth development, I tapped into that project, okay, and I started teaching. I started, first of all, learning cryptocurrency, learning how cryptocurrency works. When I got to understand the basics of cryptocurrency, I started going around to teach young people how they can empower themselves through cryptocurrency. In our country here in Nigeria, young people have this entitlement mentality, this dependency mentality where people go to school, they graduate, and they're waiting for government to give them jobs. They're waiting for government to give them stipends, But then with the outreaches and programs that have been using, it has really, really helped me to promote the mindset that young people can empower themselves. And one of the ways that they can empower themselves is through crypto currency. And by the special grace of God, God has really, really helped us. We have been able to raise several young persons who are doing amazingly well right now in the cryptocurrency space through one or two projects that we've got involved in, and we're still on till now. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's so insightful. I really appreciate that. So, as for our audience, please, your questions can be coming in the comment section so that at least you can feature your questions. Dr. Solomon, from your presentation, I was able to learn that from your campus days, that was when you got this idea of a non-governmental organization. So it's really inspiring because most youth these days are like, I want to wait till I graduate, or let me wait till I find job and do before they think of great accomplishments to do. So I think it's inspiration for the youth that nobody is too young or too small to think of something big to do that can benefit the society. Yeah. Then next is look about mentorship. So my first question to you will be that in finding a mentor, I don't know, mentorship these days seems to be hard. I don't know whether the mentors are running or we are not searching properly. How do we get mentors? I don't know if my question is clear, but where will we search out to get mentors that can lead us in various aspirations?
Okay, your question is clearly gotten. Now, to be very honest with you and to everyone in this house, all right, mentorship is something that most young persons take for granted. And I tell you, your potentials will be limited no matter how much you decide to read, no matter how much you decide to study, no matter how much you decide to travel, no matter how much you decide to expose yourself to information, your potentials will be limited if you don't apply yourself to mentorship. These days, we see young people looking for ways to cut corners, looking for ways to get it done fast, get it done quick. They don't want to follow the process. But mentorship makes your journey to greatness easy. All right. Now, the first thing to do when you want to get a mentor, of course, the first thing to do, or the first question you would want to ask yourself is, what exactly do you want out of life? Because until you know what you want, you don't have a direction yet. So when you know that, okay, all right, this is my passion, these are my goals, these are my dreams, this is what I want to become, this is the way and manner I want to contribute to my generation, then you can now begin to know the kind of people you need who can guide you, who can support you. First of all, people who have done what you're trying to do, people who have achieved what you're trying to achieve. My mentor has achieved everything that I'm trying to achieve right now. He has achieved them so many years ago already. All right. Now, by me stepping out to pursue my dream, I discovered my mentor. Now, I met him on social media. I started following him up. I was seeing his activities. I was seeing his programs. I was commenting. And then I reached out to him and started serving. I was serving, obeying instructions, buying his courses, going for his seminars, and looking for one or two ways to be a blessing to his life. These days, most young people, they see mentorship as a channel to collect money from people. They see mentorship as a means to relate their personal problems, their family problems to whoever they call their mentor. That's not what mentorship is. You are having a mentor so that you can be impacted, so that you can have someone to guide you, so that you can have someone to lead you, someone who has trailed the path that you're currently trailing. All right. So the teachers are so many, but the students are few. The teachers are so many, the teachers are ready, the mentors are willing, but the students are so few. So the first thing to do in search of a mentor is, first of all, identify what you want. When you know clearly what you want, go out and start moving towards the direction of what you want. When you start moving towards that direction, you will find your mentor there in that direction. And then, what do you want to be mentored on? Have different areas of your life. Okay, this is my mentor financially. For your spiritual life, you have your mentor. And then for other areas of your life that matters to you, you also have people who are there to guide you, speak to you, people who are there to also correct you, and put you on the right track whenever you derail. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Okay. Yeah, that's great and inspiring. I hope everyone is putting something down, because you cannot afford to miss out on this kind of inspiring talk. So, Solomon, talk about some platforms on cryptocurrency. We have been hearing about the Club 8. So I don't know whether you can throw more light so that we also can benefit from such a platform.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I don't take for granted any opportunity I get to say anything about Club 8, because cryptocurrency is something that has changed my life drastically. All right. Now, the crypto space is a very large space. Okay. And I'm really encouraging every young person in the house, to please start learning as much as you can learn in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is gradually taking over the financial sector, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Okay. Now, there's something we call cryptocurrency trading. In as much as cryptocurrency is good, it's viable, it's working, but then people still lose so much monies through cryptocurrency. There are so many scams flying up and down, all manner of schemes, all manner of fake projects, all manner of fake coins here and there. So one thing you need in cryptocurrency is knowledge. You need to go for knowledge first before you try to earn or before you try to make money. All right. So Club 8 is a project where you can be mentored on how to go about investing in cryptocurrency, how you can be mentored on how to identify the right project to invest in. And then the most beautiful thing about Club 8 is that it gives you the opportunity through network marketing to accumulate cryptocurrency for yourself. All right. Now, there are so many ways for you to earn or own cryptocurrency. One of them is just cryptocurrency trading. We have crypto trading, we have airdrops, we have so many projects here and there. But I have come to discover that the most suitable, the most easiest, and the most legitimate, and the most simplest way for anybody, whether you are educated or not, to earn or own cryptocurrency is network marketing. All right. So that platform where people network with each other, where people connect with each other and learn one or two things, and then grow their business and grow their net worth, is what Club 8 is all about. So basically, when you think about Club 8, think about accumulating cryptocurrency through network marketing. Everybody can do that. Even a farmer who is in the village, he may not have knowledge about how to trade crypto, but as long as he has contact, as long as he has friends, as long as he has people around him, he can leverage on Club 8 and accumulate cryptocurrency. So Club 8 connects both those who are knowledgeable about crypto and those who are not knowledgeable about crypto. It's really, really amazing. We got started on the project 2nd of December last year, and I tell you, people are already earning amazing figures already. Okay, so thank you so much. You can always reach out to me anytime, and you get more information.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. You're already gotten a student here. I'm your first student from here. I really hope you really connect with you and do things together and learn from you. So how can we connect you? I don't know if you can share your contact details or tell us more how we can reach.
Okay. Now the easiest and fastest way to reach out is just through WhatsApp. Everybody is on WhatsApp. So I'm just going to drop my WhatsApp contact and my email, okay, on the comment section. Anyone can reach out to me anytime on WhatsApp or through a text message or through an email, and then we can network. So I'll do that right now on the comment section.
Okay, thank you very much, Sir Solomon. Really appreciate this opportunity to have you. So that's it from Mr. Solomon Ogbaji. I didn't see any questions in the comment section, so I'm assuming I've asked all the questions you need to ask, but it's going to still drop his contact details in the comment section. Reach out. Cryptocurrency is a big market system on its own in the world right now, and we can all learn from it. So without wasting much time, let's go to our next guest. We have the Bright Boala. Mr. Bright.
Hi everyone, how are you?
I'm fine. Good
All
day.
right, thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Doing about everybody else.
Well, I'm fine. All good. So how are you enjoying the program so far, sir? Hello, Mr. Bright.
Sorry. Yeah, can you
say
say that
how are
again?
you
I didn't
enjoying?
hear you.
Okay. I say, how are you enjoying the program so far?
Well, it's great, very insightful. Obviously receiving a whole lot, knowing so much about even stuff I didn't expect that we're gonna have here. So yeah, it's amazing.
Wow, thank God for that. So, without wasting much time, I would like you to briefly introduce yourself. In 2 minutes, just tell us about yourself. Did you get me?
All right, so a brief introduction of who Bright Walia is, without even touching the gazillion other things it does. My name is Bright Walia, obviously, as has been stated. I'm a software engineer from Zambia and innovator. That's basically all I do full time. I'm not employed anywhere else, but I work freelance and also work for my small NGO, which is basically that has led me into my other work, which is an advocate for epilepsy. Yeah, my passion for innovation, I would say, runs back even the time I was a child. I've always just had this curious knack. I always wanted to know how things work, and somehow this led into me wanting to provide a solution for whatever it is that I see, instead of just wondering why is this doing what it's doing this way, but how can I solve it using the few brain stacks of knowledge that I have. So yeah, Bright Walia here, an innovator, a very curious innovator.
Wow, that's wonderful. From when you were a child, most of us spend our childhood playing, but thank God for that. So, can you tell us about how your innovation has impacted your community, your country, and the world at large?
All right. My innovation is one, first of all, that started from my curious knack. I got diagnosed with epilepsy in 2016, and from there, because people were so uninformed about what the condition was, I decided to equally do a bit of research and find a solution somehow to educating the people and trying to educate them about all this stuff and cut down on the stigma that was there. And so I developed the seizure assistant application and started the advocacy work within my community. The work has been really impactful, I would say. In Lusaka, I started the advocacy works, that is talking to patients, first of all, telling them that what they have is not the commonly believed demon possession everybody thinks epilepsy is. I know that's a debate that I'm pretty sure, even on this panel, I wouldn't be shocked to find somebody who believes epilepsy is somewhat demon related. But I chose to start with patients and educate them that it's actually just a biological issue. And it's been really helpful. to many people, because I still get calls even up to today of many people who are saying, no, you've helped us. I feature on TV shows, radio shows, and a lot of people still call talking about how the few sessions I've had just talking to a presenter has really helped them live life a bit more positive than in the than living with the depression that they used to live with. A few more people have learned about epilepsy, and I'm hoping with this application in their hands, they're able to better manage their conditions, because there are a lot of other features on the application that will allow them to do that, aside the emergency state that the application can go to either just by pushing a button or by auto seizure detection, and get a patient help right there in the moment. There is also a counseling session that can be launched right on the platform. Somebody can talk to a counselor, whether they're secretive about their condition or not. And beyond that, there's a whole platform where you can complain about. I was just talking to somebody about the high rates of suicide in my country, and with a platform like this where people can chat and air out their grievances anonymously and experts are able to help them, I feel a great impact definitely awaits when the official launch is done. We should be having it on the market in a few weeks time, but the website is already up. The demo app is already out there. We just haven't made it available for download yet. Yeah.
Wow, wonderful work. Okay. How that early on this? The bride.
Yes, sir.
Your work is wonderful. It's really wow now. You know, in this world we are, it's only few people that can have the kind of strength you have to actually pursue something that the masses are actually keeping against. You know, everybody is looking for what everybody is accepting to do. You understand? So this is an inspiration to the youth. We have people that have many ideas, ambitions, and dreams, but they are like, who will support me? You get, who will stand for me? You understand? So this is a very big inspiration for youth out there that may have ideas, but we feel that nobody will agree with me, you know, to go into things like this. So we are very happy that you have shared with us and you have come up with this app. And you say it to be launched very soon. Right?
Yes, definitely. The launch is going to happen very soon. And, you know, the one message I keep passing to everyone, the very fact that I have a condition that many want to keep secret, for me, that's a very motivating factor to stand out there and actually speak. Because there's nothing that is going to make this whole more acceptable than to just accept the condition first. Step one, accept that I have it. Because whether I deny it, I hide it, it's not going anywhere. Accept that I have it, and because I have felt the pain firsthand, I know how many are there who are suffering and how much of a struggle it is. I chose, you know what, let me stand up. Let me be that guy. Let me be that guy who bears the thorn so that I can go to the next guy and tell them, don't worry, it's all good. It's all good.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how can we contact you? If you want to know more about this app, want to learn from you, want to support, how can we get in contact you?
Let me just share the link to the site in the
that'd be great.
in the thingy. Okay, I'm just copying it from my other screen here so that I just post it directly. Let me share the link to my screen, to the app. It's in the messages right now. So if you want to go to the website for the application, it's right there. And if you want to contact me on WhatsApp, the WhatsApp contact is 26. 0978040204. You can catch me there on WhatsApp, and my email is equally quite easy. Just my name, gmail.com. That is my email. And on Facebook, where I usually do a lot of write-ups to just encourage people and, every once in a while educate the masses. You click that link there, you should be able to get to my Facebook. And I think I've added all the links to my other, to the other platforms like LinkedIn. I'm just Bright Mbwalia. There, Twitter, I'm equally just Bright Mbwalia. So yeah, all those other platforms you can find me, but these will be sufficient. One can contact me here.
Okay, that's wonderful. For my audience, I don't know if anyone has a question. The audience is quite dull. I don't know. Are we sleeping? Does anybody have a question?
Audience, please.
This is inspiring. This is interesting. No questions. No questions. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bright. We are so happy to have you. This is inspiring. I've gotten a lot of lessons. I've been exposed, yes, through your presentation. So we really appreciate you. I will hope for more relationships together to learn from each other and move forward. So I would like to hand over the stage now to our ambassador from Kenya, Sir Eva Nguko, who will take over from me as the moderator for the other guests. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. I'm happy today to be in this meeting, and thank you all for this is a big step in the innovativeness of us as an African continent, and to grow, to be one, and to be strong. We need people like you who can withstand things like Mr. Bright. Thank you so much. You have done a lot for the people. That is to be considered as a motive, which is perfect to help others. Today I'll be with Edwin James. Mr. Edwin, who is an inventor in Nigeria. Hello, Mr. Edwin.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever in your country. I'm so happy to be here.
I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Edwin James. I'm a final year student of computer science and mathematics at the Federal University of Agriculture, Makurdi. That's in Benue State. I'm a student who is part of an organization known as Innovators. Innovators carries out entrepreneurial activities using innovation and business principles to enable positive impact. So that's me, that's what I do. Then I'm 50% of a team, Third Innovative Solutions, that came up with the fuelless generator innovation, which is aimed at providing stable electricity for micro businesses. Thank you.
Okay, and I've seen that you are very much of an innovative inventor with several projects conducted and some done, like the generator, the fuelless generator.
Yes, sir.
Will you explain to us the journey, the creation of the innovating all through the time?
Okay, thank you very much. So, as we all know, access to electricity. Can you get me? Sorry, are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Edwin.
Okay, as we all know, lack of access to stable electricity is a problem that is faced. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Edwin, I can hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Yes,
Like I said,
you're very audible.
Yes.
okay. Like I said, lack of access to electricity is a problem that is faced in a whole lot of developing countries, Nigeria inclusive. Now, most micro businesses, they depend on electricity to run their businesses efficiently. But due to this lack of access to it, they have to switch to petrol generators and other sources, which in the long run turns out to be more expensive and also leads to loss of profits in their businesses because they have to take out money from the business, the profits, to fuel generators and things like that. So my partner and I, we looking at this program, we were thinking what we're going to be able to do, and we came up with the idea of the fuelless generator. Now, the fuelless generator is a hybrid generator that works like our conventional petrol generators, where we have the alternator and things like that. Now, in normal petrol generators, there is what we call the fuel combustion unit. That unit is what's responsible for burning your petrol to generate rotation. Now we replace that unit with a DC motor because the concept of a generator is there's a coil that is fitted with a magnet. That's what generates electricity. Now to turn that coil continuously is going to bring out current. So in petrol generators now, the combustion chamber, it burns petrol to generate that rotation. That's why in hydroelectric power dams, we have, you see water. They use water to turn the blades so as to generate that rotation that is needed to generate electricity. That's the whole idea. Are you still with me? So that's the whole idea. Now, back to our product. We replace the combustion system. That's what burns petrol and creates smoke in a generator. We replace it with a DC motor. So this DC motor is run on a battery. So once this DC motor starts running, it gives us that rotation that the alternator needs to generate electricity. Now, once we have generated electricity, we draw back a percentage of the current that is generated, a percentage of the output that is generated, and we amplify it and send it back to the battery. So in essence is that the generator will continue charging it while it's working. Some of the currents go back to charging the battery. So once you get the generator, you don't have to now take out your battery to go and charge that because that'll be the same as buying fuel. So that's how the generator works. That's the basic concept of operation.
Okay, Mr. Edwin, that's wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You have done a wonderful work. So of us are wondering because you're like from the combustion to the this, to the that. You know, a lot of us are using technical and stuff. But it's really an interesting work. We really appreciate your work. And I don't know, how can one contact you for more information and to get more information? How can someone contact you? I don't know if you have your contact.
Yeah, I'll drop a link to our website and also my contact details. I'll drop it in the chat box so you can reach out to me. I'll also drop my WhatsApp so you can reach out to me any way you like and we'll get talking.
Okay. Another thing I wanted to ask, your work, have you commercialized it yet? Is it in the market?
Not yet. We're actually in the process. So when we started the whole, after we got the product, we entered the competition called the Nigerian Science and Technology Innovation Challenge, where we got a 500,000 naira grant to build our innovation and have a very good prototype that functions well. And with that, we competed in the semi-finals. We won there and we got to the finals and we came third place. So while coming third place, we won a cash prize of 1.5 million naira, which we've put back into the business. We've done our corporate affairs registration. Our website is already running. We're already planning. This is a new year. We'll be going into manufacturing this year by God's grace. Right now, all our legal requirements are done. We processed all the legal registrations. So we are just reaching out to investors and partners so we can now go into manufacturing. That's the next step for us.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, inspired. I'm inspired by your story because you have taken the necessary steps so it will be easier for investors. You have something in your hand. So
Yes.
it's a good one. That's wonderful. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I don't know, audience, is there anyone with any questions? Any questions for Edwin? Do you have anybody with a question? Okay. Okay. There's nobody with a question. So, Miss Rovimbo, are you available? Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hello, Miss Rovimbo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening. So, thank you for coming.
Okay.
So, how's the program been so far?
I think it's going quite well. Learning a lot from different people, from different parts of the world. I think it's going well.
Okay, that's good. So, can you tell us about yourself? Give us a brief introduction about yourself. 2 minutes.
Can you come again?
In 2 minutes, just can you kindly introduce yourself that we can get to know you more?
Okay. So my name is Rovimbo Abigail Masunungure. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a student at Chinua University of Technology. So I'm in my final year. My last semester, I just finished writing my exams. So I'm waiting for my results and my certificate. Then I'll graduate in October this year. I'm doing supply chain management, specializing in logistics. And I'm a volunteer with Zimbabwe Red Cross Society and other organizations, including Do It for the Kids, global charity organization, and also part of the Peer Educator Club at the university. Yeah, I think that's all about me.
Wow. Wait, just you, only you doing all this stuff. That's wonderful. Well done. So, tell us about your work and how it has influenced your community. How does growth development in your community, your nation, and the world at large?
Okay, thank you. So when I started my first year at university, I joined the Peer Educator Club in educating young people on sexual reproductive health and rights. And I also joined the Zimbabwe Society. I joined the club at the university. So with the work that the two clubs were doing, they were mainly focusing on sexual reproductive health and rights and gender-based violence with the students at the university. So I was youth leader Danish Red Cross Society. So the whole of last year, we've been working in partnership with the Danish youth on the project. So basically what we've been doing is working with young people from the age of 5 up to 35. That's the age of the youth that we work with. So we've been working with young people in schools, from primary schools up to tertiary, and those that are out of school, but in the community. So we've been working with them on sexual reproductive health and rights, educating them on sexual reproductive health and rights, as well as gender-based violence. So that's basically what we've been doing. So as youth leaders, our task was to develop activities, organize events, to work with the young people in implementing the project. So we had to look for ways to engage with young people, ways that are educative, at the same time entertaining the young people, because with young people you cannot just go and then talk and talk and talk. They will end up being bored. So we had to look for ways that are educative and entertaining at the same time. So we had to come up with various strategies to engage with young people on different age groups, because we've been working with them from primary schools up to tertiary and those who are out of school. So we engage them through dramas, quiz competitions, poetry, as well as holding seminars where we invite those famous people in the country. Then they come and then we engage with the young people, especially in universities. Students in universities, they will always come if there's someone who is famous, who they know, they will always come and attend the seminars. So we engage with these young people, teaching them on sexual reproductive health and rights, gender-based violence, educating them, trying to understand what is happening in the community, how best we can help those who are victims of gender-based violence, how best we can help young people to reduce the number of unwanted pregnancies. Because due to COVID-19, with the lockdowns, most of these young people, they were locked in their homes, they're not going to school. So the number of unwanted pregnancies kind of rised very high. And also the number of those who were infected with STIs, it also increased. So we were trying to curb those problems that were rising due to COVID-19. So we've been engaging with these young people in various platforms. We did radio sessions. We also ended up using WhatsApp, holding WhatsApp sessions. Due to the COVID-19, we could not reach all the young people in the country. So we ended up using WhatsApp, having WhatsApp sessions, one on Wednesday and one on Saturday, where we engage with these young people. We look for a topic that we discuss, either a trending topic on social media that is something to do with sexual reproductive health and rights or gender-based violence. Then we discuss, then we engage with these young people from various parts of the country. And we also ended up doing projects, getting to put the work on those young people who are in the schools, to say they should come up with various projects that they want to do, which is something to do with the project that we were doing on sexual reproductive health or gender-based violence. So they can either come up with a project or dramas or whatever it is that they want to do. So that's basically what we've been doing with the young people in schools and those that are out of school.
Wow, this is it's so much. Wonderful, wonderful. You're an amazing personality. Well done. That's great work. From what I got from your work, I've learned that when you are passionate about something, you find a group of people that are also having similar interests. It's a way to build your confidence and they help you to remain passionate. So I like what you did, joining these various groups that shared similar interests with your kind of work. So well done, well done, well done. Keep it up and God bless you. So how can one reach you? How can one contact you? Because it's good that we network and know each other and we can support each other. So how can we reach you?
Okay, I'll just put my contact details on the chat, my WhatsApp number and my email. My WhatsApp number is also the one that I use for calls. So I'll just drop the number and then the email address and also my Facebook. I'll just drop them in the chat so that anyone who wants to reach me, they just reach me, especially through WhatsApp.
Okay, that's great, wonderful. So as you can learn from Rigo, that the name is quite hard to pronounce, but I'll try. It's good to catch the youth from the young ones. You see, our organization starts with people from 5 years to 35. Wow. You know, when you are able to influence that kind of age, you grow up with that mentality and they're able to do exploits. So it's really good work. Well done. Well done. I don't know. Does anyone have questions from our audience? I'm not seeing people with questions. Are we all following what is going on to this point? Nobody has any question yet? Okay, since there are no questions, thank you very much, Mom. We're so delighted to have you in our midst. Thank you. Please leave your contact details. You really need to keep in touch. Thank you very much. Without wasting much time, I would like to hand over the stage to our convener, Letizedek Victor.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Aguera. And that was an amazing session from you and Mr. Evans. But before I proceed, I believe Evans has a question to ask. I just saw him using the raising a hand icon. So Evans, can you send your question?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, you can unmute yourself.
My name is Evans Nguku. I'm in Kenya here. I have a question to the Madam Rovimbe. What is the motivation behind her endurance to this motive that she has, that she can go around and to very many institutions? What is the motivation that she has and the mentorship from her own background?
Okay. So my motivation as growing up, I grew up with my father. My mom died when I was 2. So we grew up with my father. We were just 3 girls. So my sisters, they moved to South Africa, and I was left in Zimbabwe because I wanted to live in Zimbabwe. So I was left to live alone from Form 2 up to now. So growing up in the community that I come from, I've seen so many young people engaging in sexual activities at a very young age, ending up getting pregnant or having STIs or HIV or any other disease that is sexually transmitted. And others, they'll end up aborting the children or ending up committing suicide. And some engaging in drug and substance abuse. And there's also being a high number of gender-based violence from the community that I live in. So when I went to university, when I saw this peer educator club and they were advocating for gender-based violence, sexual reproductive health and rights, I was just curious to join and learn more on those issues and see if we can find a way to help those who are being affected with these issues. So as we went on with the club, I later joined Zimbabwe Red Cross Society, and I discovered that they were doing the same thing as the peer educator club. And I've always been passionate about volunteering, helping those in need and those who come from the marginalized communities. So we used to go and donate like clothes and the little stuff that we could donate when I was in high school. So with joining Red Cross, I was so passionate about volunteering, helping those who are in need, and with the fact that they were also engaging in sexual reproductive health and rights and gender-based violence, the passion grew much bigger, and I ended up joining more and more organizations that were actually working towards these topics or these issues. So I ended up being part of various organizations, getting into various trainings so that I can at least learn more and have an appreciation of these topics rather than just going telling people stories about how I grew up and the things that I've been seeing. At least having the skills, the required skills in order for me to educate others. So that has been my motivation basically. And on the part of mentorship, As of now, I haven't had any mentorship or anyone that I could say they mentored me or anything. I just been joining various organizations, learning and educating others. I made to find a mentor because I'm leaving university now. After graduation, I have to engage in more things that is to do with sexual reproductive health and rights, volunteering, and gender-based violence.
Okay, thank you. And one more thing, what would you like to tell the young girls, the ladies who would like to hear your voice? What would you like to tell them?
Okay, so what I would like to tell the young girls who are hearing me or who are going to listen to the audio, the recorded session, is that as young girls or as young people, we have a lot that we have to do as young people, and we have a lot that we have to learn. Instead of just staying at home or just going to school, learning whatever it is that you are learning at school, and then you leave it like that. You need to engage in various things, various activities that happen at school, and learn more on things that will impact your life, especially when it comes to sexual reproductive health and rights and gender-based violence. It's something that is on the rise right now. We see young people getting raped, young people being abused, and the reason why they don't report those issues is because they don't have the knowledge, and some of them, they are not even aware that this is abuse or this is rape. So there's need for them to get educated, need for them to learn more and research, just learn more on these issues so that they can actually protect themselves and they can actually reach to their maximum potential or their full potential and dream big, and then they'll eventually graduate alive and healthy if they take into consideration these issues. But if they don't have the willingness to learn and research on other things besides what they are learning in school, then they will end up getting into things that will affect their life or their health. Most of them, they'll end up getting pregnant at a young age, aborting the pregnancy, especially with young girls, especially here in Africa, due to poverty. You end up engaging in things that will make you end up being pregnant or getting STIs and all that. So they need to learn. They need to educate themselves. They need to be empowered. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And keep the motivation and help as many girls as possible. For that is very great to hear. I'd like to give back to Mr. Victor Melchizedek to continue with the program.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Evan, Mr. Daniel, for anchoring that session. That was a great one from your end. Also, thank you so much. A big thank you to everyone that took time to be part of this amazing event. I believe that every one of us today had gotten something that will shift us and transmute us from the level which we are to a higher level of life. I want to say a big thank you to Mrs. Anne Molin, and she sent me a message that she had to leave. I really appreciate her for coming around, and helping us to learn from her expertise. We are so grateful on behalf of myself and the Young African Innovators. So I want to say a big thank you to her, and also to Dr. Joshi Sudhi from India. We want to say a big thank you to you for coming around and helping us to learn from your wealth of ideas. A big thank you to Mr. Solomon Obaji, Mr. Wright Wire, Ruvimbo, Masununge, and Edwin James. A big thank you to every one of you. We are so grateful to have you around, and God bless you. Now, I would like to just stress on a little point before we wrap up this webinar, I'd like to say that these young persons we have today, they've really done a lot, and we need to work with them. We need to partner with them because we are all working towards creating sustainable solutions in our world and in our sphere, in our community. So one of our young innovators, in person of Mr. Brightwire, he made a very amazing application, which I believe should be taken up by the WHO, by our health sector. This is very, very important. And it's really raising a movement to know that persons with such health challenge are not necessarily being demonized. It's just a biological issue. And so we really need to support Mr. Bright. And if I heard him clearly, I think he said he's also challenged with the same health issue, epilepsy. And so he really needs your support financially. He needs your support, your encouragement, because he is encouraging others in similar situations, and he also needs to be encouraged. So he has dropped his contact details. We look forward to working more with him, promoting his innovation, because it's something that we really need to work with. That software, that application is really needed in our world. And also, we want to stress on what Mr. Solomon Obaji, his innovation and idea. He has spoken, although we gave him a little time, but with that little time, he spoke a lot. He spoke many words that are very, very key, and we need to take advantage of those words. Now he is working on a project called the Club 8. Yes, and we believe that this project is very, very important. And so we encourage you to be part of the Club 8. I believe he dropped his contact details as well. You can reach out to him, Solomon Obaji, and currently he's running a program in Nigeria, his country, and he's training other persons to be part of this great idea, because not many persons are adept at cryptocurrency, but he is taking out his time to train them and also to show them the way on how to as well be a part of the Club 8, which is also connected to cryptocurrency. So I encourage us to check it out and connect with Mr. Solomon Obaji. Thank you so much. And Ms. Robimbo Masunenge, when you were speaking, you reminded me of Mrs. Anne Molin. As a female, you are actually working, you are employing your energy and your expertise to make sure life is better for others, to make sure life is better for everyone. So thank you so much. Keep the good work up, and I trust that surely your work will be rewarded. That is the law of life. As you offer value to men, you offer value to humanity, your work, there is certainly a reward for you, and we just encourage you to stay committed. We look forward to being in touch with you subsequently. If there is any other thing, any other opportunity, we will need you to be part of. We will be very delighted to share with you. And also to our great engineer and inventor, Mr. James Edwin, thank you so much for that great innovation. This is very, very great. Very, very great. We look forward to having a clip of your video. I believe you are listening to me. We look forward to receiving a clip of what you've done to see how it's working, and as well, we will help to promote your work on our platform and see how we can scale up your impact, because that is our vision, to help to promote the economic and productivity of the African continent through adequate youth empowerment. So we seek to see how we can connect young people that are innovative but disadvantaged to angel investors that can help them to become better in life. So thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this program. It has been a time worthwhile, and I tell you the truth that, like I said earlier, definitely you enjoy the event, and I believe we all enjoy the event. We promise to send to you the video for this event so that you can go over it again. And as well, just as a reminder, our anniversary is coming up shortly in the capital city of Nigeria. And also, we hope to have an innovation week for the African youth, and as well have our own innovation lab and an innovation organization where we will have young persons in Africa and across the world coming around being trained on digital skills and other skills. And we look forward to making Africa a hub of technology. This is possible, and we implore you to be part of what we are doing. Thank you so much to our great partners. Want to say a big thank you to the NIMEC, Nigeria Institution of Mechanical Engineers, University of Agriculture, Makurdi chapter. Want to say a big thank you to Pedu I Lab, another youth organization. Want to say a big thank you to Youth for Good NEPA, our new partners. Want to say a big thank you to you for your support. Want to say a big thank you to Chris Graphics and the SDG Student Hub, Joseph Sawataka University. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time having you. And also, please be a part of what we are doing. We will send you updates of our subsequent events, and we look forward to engaging you productively. Thank you so much once again on behalf of myself and the whole Global Young Africa Innovation team. We want to say thank you. God bless you. Be the best you can. And you can feel free to reach out to me on email at yai.victor@gmail.com. Evan or Abigail, you can help me to type that on the comment section, yai@gmail.com. Thank you so much for that. So, or you can reach out to us on our organization page or email, such you already have that, and we will be delighted to reach out to talk with you and know you better. God bless you. And we would love to say at this point, bye-bye for now. Thank you.